to Vegas after missing out last year, and if her husband David moves on tonight, they'd be just... And Bergstrom, you can see her stealing glances.
Yeah, I wouldn't take a look. I would just run my own race. Just start doing that, you're in trouble.
Himka keeping it close as they both get ready to take on the fourth obstacle, hopscotch. And look at this, Himka back even.
And Matt, this is where Himka can make a run for it. This is where she's got to utilize her speed.
16 years old, and look at this. Both these women from athletic families. Jaleesa's mom was an American gladiator back in the day, and Caitlin's dad competed on Ninja when he was over 40. Bergstrom right got through it first. That's huge. And here comes Jaleesa. So what do they have left for Spin Hopper? Caitlin's never hit a buzzer. Would love to get her first one here.
Yeah, well, at this point, your arms are spent. It's very easy to slip up on this obstacle.
And you can see, you have to be so precise with those hands, get them on the handles at the same time. And here comes Himka. And she knows she's got to sell out, Akbar.
Matt, this entire race, Caitlin Bergstrom Wright has not let up. She's letting this young competitor know that I'm going to Vegas, and if you want it, you got to beat me. Himka's down, and now Bergstrom's down.
Doesn't get a buzzer, but Caitlin was first off the previous obstacle, so she... Look at these two, they know. Woo! They know what the other's capable of.
It's like Ninja Cal is on the Autobahn or something.
And Caleb, the first one off into hopscotch.
They are going now. They're pushing it.
Oh, my goodness. Woo! And a little hesitation for Cal.
Uh-oh, Ninja Cal got a little stuck on the technique.
Bergie right into Spin Hopper.
It ain't over until it's over. Cal can still come back.
Remember, our two fastest non-winners also move on, and with this pace, that's a possibility for Cal. And Caleb Bergstrom's going fast enough, he could have a shot at the safety pass at the end of the night.
He's going to be under a minute, Matt.
And what a start for the Bergstrom family. Two are now headed to the national finals with another still to run. And Ninja Cal still fighting. He's going to try to finish. As we said, with the fast pace of this race, he'll have a chance to move on as one of our top non-winners. And Ninja Cal's going to hit the buzzer. A strong performance by the teenager, but Lee Flores got a lesson in gravity right from the start.
That's not magic, that's science.
That meant the win was a piece of cake for Bergstrom Wright, and he could cruise through the rest of the course.
He's powered by all that sugar. He's got it. Okay, cake.
He made his way to the buzzer, so there'll be 3 members from the It was San Diego photographer Alex Nye taking on Pennsylvania welder and dad Brandon McWilliams. Nye came in as a 7th seed after hitting a buzzer in qualifying and built up a small lead early on.
Alex Nye, the ninja guy, ain't messing around.
McWilliams, who battles cystic fibrosis, came in as an underdog 18 seed, but kept it close until hopscotch.
Oh!
That fall gave the win to Alex Nye, who tried to get another buzzer.
No!
Despite his in his young career, Dr. Sen is keeping it close. I like this.
Doctor, give me the news.
You know, he spends long hours at the hospital, doesn't get to train like some of the teenagers. Never hit a buzzer in his career. Owen Dyer's hit 5. Dyer debuted 3 years ago, came out in the flamingo hat to get attention, and it's become his trademark. But Sen is keeping it close, and that is putting some pressure on Owen Dyer.
But these next 2 obstacles, hopscotch and spin hopper, this is where we start to see falls.
And here comes the doctor. Oh, but he backs up. Gonna be careful on this one. And jumps past the first handles.
Uh-oh.
Oh, and Owen with the one-handed save. Come on. Sen knows he's got to put some pressure on, and look at this.
Okay, paging Dr. Sen. Paging Dr. Sen. He better send it.
Well, got to get going. Stat. Owen Dyer on to Spin Hopper. Owen's giving it a rest. He knows Stevenson must complete this obstacle to beat him.
Hey, you got to go. It's go time now. You got to fight for your ever-loving life.
And Owen watching him. Owen has let him get an edge here, Akbar. Interesting approach.
Oh, my goodness. Somebody get the stethoscope out and check my heartbeat.
Who can do the backside of Spin Hopper the fastest?
Now, the descent can be very tricky, of course, so you remember these spin hoppers move. Oh, the doc is seeing it.
And there it is.
Oh,
Sen
man.
gotta send it.
Sen's gotta go now. Go now.
Oh, Sen goes down. Oh, and Dyer delivers. But he was pushed to the very end by Dr. Sen. Qualifying and semis for the first time in a decade. Stratus had a good year, too, after missing a few seasons because of a shoulder injury. He came back and hit his own buzzer in qualifying.
He has got to work to keep up with Flip Rodriguez tonight.
Both athletes now up on wing nuts. Stratus having to generate some extra swings, and Flip is through. And skips the first handle on hopscotch.
Hopscotch is one of those tricky obstacles. If you rush through it, you can peel.
But the pedal to the metal early.
Oh, and Enzo's getting out there like a Ferrari.
He built up a comfortable lead over Lopez, the 22 seed, who made it as far as the wing nuts.
Oh, and Lenny's down.
Enzo put it in cruise control the rest of the way and earned his fourth straight trip to the national finals. McCrite was the lower seed, and he tried to stay with his younger opponent early.
Oh, he couldn't keep up, Matt.
That gave the win to Drake, who could coast to the end. He's going back to Vegas for the second straight year after collecting his third buzzer. And Levette last season in the semis got a win. She was one of 4 moms who made it to the national finals last year. We've only had one mom qualify so far this year, Maddie Howard. Janique trying to join her.
But Jen Sanders is staying right on Janique's heels like a stiletto.
A rough landing for Janique, but she's through. Levette, first one to wing nuts, and she's looking strong.
She is looking strong, Matt. She's put so much time into her fitness, but also the oh my goodness, one bad move.
The door is open. Jen Sanders, if she completes wing nuts, she's going to Vegas.
All eyes are on Jen now, which could be a challenge with her anxiety, but she is powering through. Oh boy.
It definitely puts the pressure on, and look, she's already got tears in her eyes.
She's got one more. Nice. Woo!
And look at this. Jen Sanders is going to do it.
Don't cry. You got to finish it first.
And she gets the win, making her first trip to Vegas. You just got to feel so good for her. But Jen's not done, Akbar. You know she wants a buzzer.
Well, let's look back at what happened to Janique. Her right hand slipped off the final wing nut, and her night was done.
And Jen Sanders is going to get past hopscotch. And she is through. But spin hopper, just brutal, so unforgiving.
Going through those first 5 obstacles, you know she's got to feel a little spent.
No! Doesn't make it to the buzzer, but Julius is first on to wing nuts. Only made it to Vegas once 5 years ago. Peakus an extra swing. Julius Ferguson rides past the cowboy to take the lead, a little more efficient. And the first one off.
Well, these are 2 of our older competitors, both 37. I don't know if they can keep up this pace.
Lance Peakus joining up on hopscotch, jumped up into it, and just look at that, pulled it dead even.
Uh-oh, he's going down that country road. Oh!
They both fall on hopscotch, but since Julius got through the previous obstacle first,
these 2 were very close early, but Julius was first off the wing nuts. On hopscotch, Julius tried to monkey bar to that next ledge and just came up short. And then Lance missed too, so Julius got the win.
Looney fans cheering him on. Singleton started out strong, but quickly fell behind the plumber Castronova, who turned on the Jets.
Let it go, let it flow.
When Singleton lost his grip on wing nuts,
no! Oh my word.
It sealed the win for Castronova. And though the plumber got wet on spin hopper, he's going to Vegas for the second straight year. Then it was another one of the Lynchburg Loonies, engineer Jeff Loftus, who got a little crazy at the start with his opponent, Connecticut's Connor Galvin.
He's having way too much fun here.
And while Loftus had his rowdy friends on his sideline, Galvin was cheered on by his good luck charms, his dog Sadie and girlfriend Haley. Galvin, the higher seed, was able to pull away from Loftus and was a full obstacle ahead.
Connor Galvin is not messing around.
When Loftus couldn't hang on at hopscotch.
Whoa, look out. And Loftus is down.
Galvin could coast to the end. He's going to the national finals for the second time in his career. But even in defeat, Loftus still kept things loony. Well, our next two athletes can do amazing things on the course. 2 seasons. Well, Bob Reese carrying 40 extra pounds. That's going to make it even harder to keep up with RJ, who's never failed to qualify for the national finals.
RJ's going for that safety pass. Remember, he earned one last year, and it saved his season when he fell on stage 1. He knows how valuable it can be.
Bob Reese really going to have to put on the pressure. And keep in mind, doesn't necessarily have to win. He could still move on as one of our top 2 non-winners. That's how he advanced last year.
Yeah, he's got to make sure his dad bod don't weigh him down because RJ Roman is cooking with gas.
Well, at this point, the only realistic way for Bob Reese to get a win is a fall by RJ.
When RJ Roman gets going, oh, it's lights out.
Looking like he could have one of the fastest finishes. He'll need to be David Bergstrom Wright's time. And just throws himself halfway up the wall. Wow! Going back to Vegas. He wants another shot at that $1 million.
You got it, Bob!
But Bob Reese still going strong. He could still get to Vegas as one of our top 2 non-winners, but has to finish faster than Ryan Stratus.
And Matt, Bob needs to be careful on spin hopper. Some of these bars have a little bob to them.
185 pounds, one of the heavier guys we'll see on the course tonight. Handles it well.
Yeah, he wants to get back to Vegas so he can pull off another viral trick on stage 1 like last year.
And this descent's so hard to get those hands, keep them synchronized. And remember, he must finish the course. If he falls, his season is over, and he's struggling. Oh! These 2 ninjas may have something to say about that, because these are 2 of our fastest young stars. Texas sells out first on hopscotch. Boss pulls ahead,
but not so fast. And here it is.
Look at this, knocks him one hand.
Oh my goodness.
And Boss, the first one off, going into spin hopper.
All right, and here comes Knoxon now. My goodness, this is like floating pull-ups.
It's gonna come down to the buzzer. Knoxon pulling ahead.
Knox has got his brother's back. Knox has got his brother's back.
Knoxon Garamore gets a buzzer.
Woo!
And he's fast enough for the safety pass. And Elijah Browning's our fastest non-winner. They're both moving on. And of our final competitors tried to punch them. MacArthur was the higher seed, but it was Budway who linked moves on spring forward and took a slight lead early.
He's not intimidated, Matt.
These 2 were neck and neck as they raced through Wingnuts.
You gotta just throw yourself into it. Nice. Oh! Oh my goodness!
Budway's fall meant MacArthur could seal the win by finishing Wingnuts.
She did it, Matt.
But the high schooler kept going and made it to spin hopper. Oh! Her first trip to the national finals. Jessie, a 6-time national finalist.
Oh no!
And Lisa Hare touches the water. She is out. A heartbreaking way for it to end. She falls on just the first obstacle.
Jessie's in the zone. I don't think she even realizes that Lisa went down.
Now, disappointment for Lisa Hare, but it means Jessie Graff is won. She's going to Vegas. Now she can concentrate on getting a semifinals buzzer. With all her accomplishments, that's something she's never done.
Matt, you can hear the crowd. You can feel it. They want to see her get it.
Oh! She's conquered many times before, just slipped off, but it doesn't matter. She's going to the national finals for the 7th time.
Look at Jessie. She didn't even know until just now that Lisa fell. Jessie's like, hold on, where's my competition? She's like, wait, what? Lisa Hare lost her balance on the first obstacle, and that gave Jessie the quick win. She looked in command, but her hands just slipped on the 3rd wingnut.
Here's the night's 2 fastest ninjas, Naxa Garamore and Caleb Bergstrom. They two were both under a minute in their earlier runs. Naxa was 1 second faster than Caleb, so you know this is going to be close. It was Bergstrom first off and into hopscotch.
Oh boy, wow. Now when you're moving this fast, it's easy to make a mistake, so you gotta have ocular discipline.
Too close to call.
Oh boy.
Naxa just accelerating on the back part of the course.
Naxa's not gonna let this one go. He's like, not so fast, and now here he goes.
Naxa first off.
Oh my goodness.
And Naxa Garamore just edged out his Uncle Bergie for the safety.
Holy mother of speed. From hopscotch on, these two were almost in sync. It all came down to one extra swing at the end by Caleb Bergstrom. That allowed Naxa to go past him and get the win.